Hello students, today we are going to start next chapter of mathematics, chapter 7th, decimal. So before starting we must know that what is decimal. So decimal is nothing but a point is called decimal. As you can see this number 34.7. So this point here is called decimal. So decimal is just a point we can see in our numbers. So what is a decimal number basically? A decimal number is a number that contains a decimal point. That means any number in which there is a decimal that will be called decimal number. Now, the next important point in decimal is place value. As we all are familiar with place value, that what is place value, we easily find out the place value of any number. So basically it is same in decimal numbers as well. There is a little difference of place values of decimal numbers. Here is the place value chart for decimal. We know that if there is no decimal in any number, then the place values will be ones, tens, hundreds and thousand. But if there is a decimal in any number, then the number just in right of the decimal will be called 10th place, and the number after 10th place will be called 100th place, and the number after 100th place will be called 1000th place, and after 1000th place it will be 10,000th place. Similarly, this will be the place value for decimals. Here is an example of the place value for decimal numbers. The number is 25.386. So 5 is at unit place, 2 is at tens place, 3 is at 10th place, 8 is at 100th place, and 6 is at 1000th place. So basically this is the place value for any decimal number. After place value, let us discuss a little about decimal fractions. As the name suggests, it's a kind of fraction. So, any fraction with denominator 10, 100, 1000, etc. are called decimal fractions. That means any fraction in which denominator is of the form 10 raised to the power something. That means denominators having any number in which it is a multiple of 10. For example, 1 by 10, 7 by 10, 18 by 100, 57 by 1000, 124 by 1000. In all of these fractions, denominators are of the power 10. So all these fractions are termed decimal fractions. Now we can easily convert these decimal fractions into decimal numbers. For example, this is 1 by 10. And it can be written as 0.1. Next number is 7 by 10 and this can be written as 0.7. So basically what we are doing, we are just placing our decimal before one digit. Because in 10 there is only one zero. Denominator is 10 and in denominator in 10 there is only one zeros. That's why we have to place decimal before one digit. And in this and in the next number 18 by 100, our decimal number will be 0.18 because in 100 there are two zeros, so we will place our decimal before two digits. Similarly, in 57 by 1000, it can be written as 0.057 in decimal number. Why? Because in 1000 there are three zeros, so we have to place decimal before three digits. Similarly, 124 by 1000 can be written as 0.124. Again, because denominator is 1000, that's why point must be placed before three digits. So we can generalize it as we have to place our point before as many numbers as there are zeros in the denominator. So this is the conversion of decimal fractions into decimal numbers. And the next point that we have to discuss in decimal is expanded form. That means if we have to write any number in expanded form, we can write it easily. For example, if our number is 8743, so we already know the expanded form for this number. It will be 8000 plus 700 plus 40 plus 3, because we know the place value for this number. This is our unit place, this is our tens place, this is 100th, and this is 1000th place. So this will be the expanded form for this number. But if our number is a decimal number, then how will we write the expanded form for that number? So let us discuss about. We already know about the place values for decimal number. This is the place value table for decimal numbers again. This is our decimal, and here ones, tens, hundreds and thousand normally the place value system, and after decimal our places will be like 10th, 100th, 1000th, 10,000th and so on. So for writing expanded form of any decimal number, we will take help of this place value table. So let us suppose our number is 317.29 and we have to write the expanded form for this number. So 317 can be easily written like this: 300 plus 10 plus 7. But 0.29 can be written like this: 0.2 plus 0.09, because in 10th place it is divided by 10, it is a part of 10, and at 100th place it is a part of 100. So we will write it 0.09. So basically this is the expanded form for any decimal number. And our next topic here is equivalent decimal. As the name suggests, equivalent decimals. That means that decimals which are equal are called equivalent decimals. For example, 0.3 and 0.30. This is 3/10ths and this is 30 hundredths. So basically 0.3 implies 3 out of 10. 0.3 implies 3 out of 10 and 0.30 implies 30 out of 100. That means both of these numbers are representing same decimal numbers. So basically these are our equivalent decimals, because we are taking 3 parts out of 10 or we are taking 30 parts out of 100. Both are same. That means 0.3 and 0.30 are representing same decimal numbers. So basically these will be our equivalent decimals. Here is one more example of equivalent decimals, that is 0.2 is equals to 0.20 equals to 0.200 equals to 0.2000 equals to 0.20000 equals to 0.200000 and so on. So basically if we are writing 10 after our decimal, then it will be the same decimal number. Why? Because we know that the fraction 2 by 10 is equals to 20 by 100, because we are multiplying 10 in the numerator as well as in the denominator. So we can do this. Basically these fractions are equivalent. That's why these decimal numbers are also equivalent. So basically this was about equivalent decimals. So these are some points that we have just discussed about decimal. So kindly go through this video thoroughly and note down these points in your notebook. Rest queries will be discussed in the class.